Hi guys, I'm back with another mani. So Nail Reserved allowed me to pick out 5 polishes from their site, and so here are the 5 polishes. So let's get into it. The first one is Aphrodite's Lover. This is a warm nude shade. I picked out 2 different types of nudes. The next color is Weirwood Trees. I think I'm saying that correct, which is a beige. So the previous color, Aphrodite's Lover, is a little bit lighter. It has more of a peach undertone to me. The next one is Revolving, which is a dusty baby blue. Really nice. You guys know blue is my favorite color. And the next color coming up is Ice Mint, which is a mint green. It's a little darker shade of mint green in my opinion, but I like it nonetheless. And the last color that I picked out was Firefly, which is a kind of holographic or sparkly shimmery silver type color. And so here are all of the colors swatched on swatch sticks with 2 coats of color plus top coat. So thank you to Nail Reserve for sending me these polishes. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into this mani. Now for this particular mani, I am using some full coverage nail tips from Tay from Amazon, and so I'm applying a thin layer of Nail Reserve's the base gel coat on all nails as thin as possible, and then I'm going to pop in the lamp and cure for 30 seconds. Now this is a themed mani, and so Nurses Week is this week, National Nurses Week, and me being a registered nurse, I felt like I needed to do a mani, and this is the first time that I've done a mani for Nurses Week, or the first time that I've actually had time to do one. So yeah, we're going to do this with some nail stamping. And so the 2 colors that I decided to use were Ice Mint and Revolving from the colors that I picked out. And so 2 nails are going to be blue, 2 nails are going to be green, and then the middle nail is going to be a ombre. And this is also kind of my first time really truly trying to do an ombre, and so I like it. So you guys are going to see more ombres because I like it. It turned out better than I anticipated. There may be a better way that you do it, but this worked for me. And so I'm applying a thin layer of polish, and these polishes are nicely pigmented, and so you have to be careful because they you can apply them too thick if you're not careful. So make sure that your brush that you remove as much gel polish as possible before you apply it to the nail. And I do polish kind of crazy, but it works for me. It works. And so you can see on the first coat, it's nicely coated, nicely pigmented. And so with the ombre nail, I'm applying the color to half of the nail. I went down a little too far this go around with the blue. I then go in with the green and apply that to the cuticle area of that particular nail. And I do fix that once I go in with the second coat, because I do apply 2 coats of color to each nail. And so I'm going to take my ombre, my gel ombre brush, and the brushes, the wires are a little bit wonky, and so I'm just kind of swishing that back and forth, and I don't know what other way to put it than to swish it back and forth. And so once I get it to where I want it to be and all the nails coated, I'm going to pop those in the lamp, as I mentioned, for 30 seconds. So here I'm going in with a second coat of color on each nails. Again, trying to apply that as thin as possible. And then I'm going to repeat that ombre process. And I'm sorry, I do get out of frame just a little bit in this video. And so here I'm bringing the green a little further down the nail than I had originally, because I want it to be a nice blend. And so I'm going back in, applying the blue, and then I'm going to go back in with the ombre brush. The ombre, it's my understanding that you're supposed to do this light, y'all. I was doing this pretty with a lot of little pressure here, so like I said, I'm new to this, and so I think overall it turned out well. So let's just say it that way. I think it turned out well. And so I'm going in and applying Nail Reserves, the base, on top of the ombre nail, and I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. And the reason why is because we're going to go in with some nail stamping. So once I get that cured, I do have 2 stamping plates that I'm going to use for this healthcare themed or Nurses Week themed stamping. And so before I do my stamping, gel polish leaves a tacky layer. I don't want that to get on my stamper head, so I'm going in with an alcohol wipe and removing the inhibition layer that's left on the nail after curing the gel polish. You don't have to do that. I just don't want that on my stamper head. The polish will still stick to the nail, the stamping polish. And so I'm going in with a clear jelly stamper plate, LC53. I think it said coffee scrubs and rubber gloves. And I'm going in and using another plate from What's Up Beauty or What's Up Nails. And so I have these 4 colors here. I do end up switching out the blue after I finished this set. Anything that had the blue, I removed it and then replaced it, but it's still the same process. And so I am an affiliate of Clear Jelly Stamper and Maniology. I will have the discount codes in the description box below. I also am an affiliate of Nail Reserve. And so if you're not a VIP member of Nail Reserve, I do have a discount code that will save you 50% off your purchase of 2 or more gel polishes. I'll also have that in the description box below as well. And so with this stamping, now with this particular set, I did practice the night before to figure out what I wanted to do, because there were so many images on that plate. And so I'm just kind of going off of my set that I have off to the left out of camera. I do show it towards the end of the video. And so here I'm putting in the EKG strip with the little hearts. I think this is actually a Valentine's Day plate, but the heartbeat works, or the EKG rhythm works for this set. And so that red stamping polish, let me tell y'all something. It got everywhere. It got everywhere. Red and black stamping polish is so pigmented and it gets everywhere. It's just so messy. And so I'm going in with that holographic shimmery stamping polish from Clear Jelly Stamper. And I'm just going to put that on top of the red just to give it a little something extra. It doesn't pop that much, but it gives it just enough, a little bit of shimmer. And so I did cut out a lot of the footage with the stamping, because sometimes the images picked up well and sometimes they didn't. So I had several sorry y'all, my phone was ringing. So I had several instances where either the image wouldn't pick up, or it just it picked up and it was smeared. And so you want to always, whenever you start your stamping, always clean your plate off with pure acetone. I'm finna say ampatone. I don't know what ampatone is, but acetone. Now, I really wanted to use the 2 images in the upper left-hand corner with the strip and the hearts, but it would not pick up. No matter what I did, it wouldn't pick up the night before, nothing. And so some of these images gave me a hard time. And so I look at a lot of Clear Jelly Stampers YouTube videos. And so what the owner has said is that if anything has a fine line, typically what she will do, she'll put her stamping polish down, scrape, and pick up right away. And usually that will allow the image to be picked up. And that worked pretty well. Sometimes it didn't. And so where I cleaned off the plate in between, I did take that cut that footage out, because you can see as I go along, that red is getting everywhere. It's getting from the stamping stamper scraper card. It's just everywhere. And so I'm just getting my images together. The first one's nurse, have a little heart, RN, because I'm an RN. And then the reason why, again, some of these images would not pick up, and I found that out the night before when I was practicing. And so I was just picking up what I knew would transfer from the plate onto the stamper head. So I'm going in with these little scissors. If you're a nurse, you should know by now you're going to keep you some bandage scissors in your pocket. You're going to keep those in your pocket, especially if you're working on a unit. But I don't take care of patients anymore. But I'm just saying. And so you have your scissors, and then you have the outline. So anything in this set that I did with that lighter color blue, I do off camera restamp that blue with a more teal color so that it stood out more on the nail. So just hang out with me. We're going to get this stamping done. I do stamp every nail. And so this video is a little bit longer than my usual videos. Usually I try to keep them under 15 minutes. This one is about 19 minutes. Total, the stamping probably took me about 30 minutes. The stamping, real time probably took me about 30 minutes to complete, but I do speed my videos up for time purposes. And so here I'm grabbing the bandage, because who don't put bandages on boo-boos, nurse or not? Yeah, so we're going to grab that bandage. It has the solid image, and then I'm going to go over that with red. I decided on the red because why not do the red? We're in healthcare, so it deals with blood. So also I chose the colors. The original set I did it in just all blue, and then the day that I did this, which actually it was yesterday, today's Wednesday, this video is going to be released tomorrow on Thursday the 9th. I did this set on Tuesday, and my polishes that came in from Nail Reserve that they allowed me to pick out. And so I was like, oh great, bet I'll just use 2 of those colors. And so I did the green because of hospital scrubs. Depends on where you live at. A lot of surgeons, things like that, they wear those green scrubs. And then I just chose the blue because blue is my favorite color. And so I thought they went well together. They were very light colors, perfect for like the spring. Summer's getting ready to start soon here. And so anything when I'm stamping, anything that's on the nail that I won't remove, I'm just going in with a Q-tip and some acetone and removing that from the nail. And you can see I'm just cleaning as I go. So if you see polish on the plate and then you don't see polish, that's because I cut the footage out so that I could clean the plate. This can get very, very messy. Okay, so again, I stamp every nail. On that nail, I got the little peels off the plate. That did stamp well also. And so I do the peels and then I do the outline. So y'all can see the stamping. It took a minute. And so we got some lungs in here as well. This plate has a bunch of stuff. It has brains, but what I cracked myself up on this plate is that the brains have a flower that goes with it. Now I'm not sure what that means, and I was like, why are there flowers on this plate? Somebody make it make sense. But whatever works. And so here I'm grabbing the stethoscope, and with the stethoscope, the little bell at the end of the stethoscope is an actual heart on the plate. And so I picked that heart up. And again, when you have a plate that has all these little tiny images on there, it's best to kind of scrape, have your stamper ready to pick up immediately. That's the best way you're going to get that image transferred. And if you want to do layering and you're not good at layering, or you're not an expert, I'm not an expert either, just take your time. I would practice first because it is hard to line those images up. At least that's my opinion. It really is. But I do like a good layering plate. And so I decided to go in and put that little shimmer color on top of that stethoscope. Again, I did anything that was stamped in that light blue. I went in with kind of a more teal shade and re-stamped those images. So here, I wanted to put the little body with the bones on the nail. I thought that was so cute. I was like, I'm going to put these bones on here. Because why not? Because we're dealing with the body. So I put that on there, and then the little bones, I used that kind of, I don't even know. I'm bad with describing colors. But it was kind of like that shimmer white. Or shimmer silver. I think it's more so white. And put them bones in there, and then we're going to use some of the little arteries. I don't know if they're arteries, consider arteries, veins, or nerve endings. I think the plate is supposed to be arteries and veins, because on the card it's in red and blue. So, but we're going to put those on the nail. Now, you probably could also use those veins and arteries with a good Halloween and put your little eyeball. If you got an eyeball, put that in the middle of it or whatever, like you got a cracked eyeball or a strained eyeball. And so I decided to put those little veins in the corner of the nail. That's going to actually be my thumbnail. And again, I'm cleaning the plate after each image pickup because that will give you a nice, crisp, sharp image. So I'm getting that on the nail as well. And so coming up, I did purchase a little polish set years ago from Clear Jelly Stamper, but when I was practicing the night before, some of these polishes did not work well. The red would not work on my stamping plate, so I replaced that with the Maniology red. And so here is the color combinations that came in that set. I put mixing marbles in there, and so that's where I replaced that color with the teal. And so now you can see the images that I originally stamped in blue show up more prominently on the nail. And so I'm going in with Nail Reserves, the base, and I'm floating that over the nail because I don't want to smear my stamping, which I've done in previous videos. And so once I get that on there, I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. And again, I just float that on there. And so now I'm going in with Nail Reserves, the no wipe top, applying that over the nail, and then I will cure for 30 seconds as well in my LED lamp. Nice shine. I thought these were really cute. Now, it took me a minute to get it done, but it was really cute, and I thought it was perfect for National Nurses Week. Okay, so coming up is my practice set. All right, this was my practice set. And then I have the set that I just finished. I thought they were cute. So I do apply the nails with sticky tabs. So we're going to go ahead and show these on my hand. And so guys, please like this video if you found value. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And subscribe to my channel. It is free 99. So thank you guys for watching. And if you are a nurse, happy Nurses Week to you. Have a good week, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.